Welcome in, everyone, to a new episode here in Alma, Missouri. A few weeks ago, we had a request from a viewer that wanted to see a tour of the town. So I thought in the beginning of this episode, I will throw in a flyover view of this town here of Alma. There's a few things that in real life are not in the town. Like coming up here on our right, this is the ketchup factory. We have a ketchup factory. Alma doesn't actually have the ketchup factory. There's another building right up here. This yellow building is actually some meat processing building in the real town, which is now our livestock market here. Then there's schools back over the far distance, and she's actually a student in the school, but it won't let me go any farther. As you can see, the red X's, that is the end of the map. We're not able to go any far that away. You saw in our original opening clips, we had a post office. That would be this little building here with the American flag out front, which I believe is like a restaurant in this game. Bakery across the street. And then over at the far edge, be the eastern edge of town, you would have the MFA grain mill. Here's the dryer in the game. I think this was pretty much just an empty lot next to the MFA in real life. That gives you a brief tour of the town, but let's get back to our farm and get started. Well, now that we have plenty of alfalfa bales ready to feed the animals with, we're actually going to go to town and pick up a couple more loads of sheep. Now that the sheep is actually the one lamb that we have is producing 2 to 3 baby lambs each time. I'm starting to think, we could make some money off of sheep. And we're using those old dairy calves to try to make money on the beef side of things. Well, let's try to make some more sheep by buying more full-grown sheep. But I'm going to go to town and load up a couple loads and get some more feed into them, and we're going to see how much we can make on sheep. All right, here we go with the last load of them, another 20. Perfect, now we got another 40, so 41 total in there. Let me grab some bales of alfalfa and get them fed. I know the new lambs aren't going to bring us a lot of money, but we're going to get some wool out of them, and all they take is these bales of hay. So, it's not costing us a lot in food like the cattle are. We're going through 2 loads of total mixed ration every day, and we still run out. So I need to try to cut back on that or get a bigger total mixed ration machine. We're using that smaller one right now. We do make some bigger ones and definitely some modded ones. There. All right, now they should be good for a while. Got plenty of sheep in here. Oh, it must be one of the little calves that grew up. We didn't have any with horns earlier. Let's see what the value of that one is. Might be worth some money. Okay. Yeah, it looks like he's worth $275. So that's pretty good. They're about probably a third of the way full on food for right now. I only use 6,600 liters a day, as you can see in our daily foods total here. So not too much there. So they're not gonna cost us much. Those 2 fields that we planted in soybeans in the last episode, they are ready to be fertilized again. We're gonna go and get them fertilized up so we get maximum yield out of it. Make sure this is the right bin. It is. Perfect. So fields 8 and 9, I believe. I did forget to lime the one field. Ooh, that's all we had. Boy, we didn't have much in there. See how far this will go. If not, we're going to have to buy more. We got 108,000. I was hoping to save up enough money to buy that field right next to us. It's 500 and some thousand, and it's in peas right now. It could go perfect with our current pea field. I'll go down and we'll start fertilizing. Well, I notice this is a very realistic setup. Normally crop destruction in the first growth stage doesn't affect anything, but I just drove out here and we've already done damage, so we're not going to be able to fertilize that. I could switch this out with narrow tires. There's one option, but I'll probably just leave it be, not even bother with fertilizer. So I don't know if this fertilizer cart would do damage to it or not. I'll just go put this back up and we'll advance it another month. Well, good news is we're in August and the peas are ready to be harvested. We can go ahead and harvest those. I really wish we could harvest the neighbor's pea field. Wish we owned it, but we don't. We'll get ours harvested and our alfalfa is ready to have its second cutting for the year. So I'm going to go grab the combine and we're going to get started in this pea field. Well, when I was going to go get the combine, I thought I'd look at this soybean field real quick, and yeah, we also have a major weed problem in this field that we didn't get done. I might have to actually see if I could rent a high-profile sprayer and come in here and spray it with herbicide, because of course no weeder is going to do it now, and maybe the narrow wheels won't do any damage. But there's a lot of weeds. I'm not sure if our other fields got it too or not. Yeah, this field's got some medium-sized weeds in it as well. So I think, if we would go ahead and get that high-profile sprayer, spray this, kill all the weeds, then put put fertilizer in it afterwards, we could actually get it fully fertilized as well. So, but first, I think we better get in the field to combine, because it looks like on the calendar up there, the rain is coming. One thing we're going to get to find out on this episode is if the map's been updated to where we can actually use auger wagons, then our grain bin augers as well, to do peas. Now, the first time we did this, it did not work. I'm hoping it has been changed, because I would really love to just store it so we don't have to drive down the railroad tracks again trying to haul our peas to town, because we can't use our truck either. But we'll find out soon enough. I'll get in the field and start harvesting those peas. Now to the moment of truth to see if this auger wagon will do its job. Looks like our corn's looking pretty good though. Really happy to get a big crop off that this year. Probably have to chop some of it. We still have the chopper. We leased it last time and we're leasing to buy, so we'll be able to keep making those lease payments. Let's see if it unloads into us. I don't think I got this far last time. I don't think we even tried. Yeah, it does. Yay. Perfect. We'll be able to get these peas offloaded into our bin then. I did notice there's actually a new high-profile sprayer that came from the premium pack that we're going to go ahead and lease. That is what we're going to use to hopefully spray all that grass and weeds that are in that field up there, because it looks really bad there on our left. I don't want to lose that much crop by having all those weeds. And this way we'll also be able to fertilize it again too. So it's a win-win, except for the lease cost. That's a lose-lose. But I'm going to get this up here, parked out of the way, then we will get that sprayer. I think this is what we're going to go with, the Agrio Dino 2. I think that'd be a good one. 36 meter. I think I'd rather have a wider the better, so we don't have to make as many passes. And I think everything else will be fine. It's got the narrow tires, and that's what we want. Of course, we don't have the money to buy it, so we will lease it. All right, let's hop in it and fire it up. I'm not sure. Do I have liquid chemical here or not? Don't look like it. I might still have some in this building, though. Our pallet storage. Got something in there. Let's see if that's herbicide or fertilizer. Turns out to be liquid fertilizer. So we're going to go ahead and get those. I guess that was just one small one. Must be a partial also. There. I think we'll spray it first then with fertilizer. That way we can tell if we're going to run over anything or not. Fill it up real quick and see in the field. Good news is it doesn't look like it damages any crops. So I can get through here and get this sprayed up, get it fertilized, and we'll come back and remove these pesky weeds. Hopefully we can get this done quick enough that we won't make the combine wait too long for us. I'll fertilize this, and then once we run out of fertilizer, I'll try to just get enough to finish this field, and then we'll get that herbicide put in. We had enough fertilizer for this field and the next field, I'm sure. Of course, we didn't even get one way around and he was ready already. So I'm going to get a hired hand to do this other field, and we'll come back and take care of him while somebody else sprays this field. Well, I just hopped in the cab and noticed this says Klaas as the brand name. So Agrio and whatever country this was made in must go under the Klaas name. I thought that was kind of interesting. Learned something new because I didn't notice Klaas anywhere on the outside of it. No, nowhere is that name shown on the outside. That's neat. Learn something every day. Alright, well, let me get this guy started. Alright, now they're going over there. We can get back to doing the real work, the money-making work. Oh, he's clear on the other side of the field. Oh, I would love to cut through. Alright, let me get over there. I was thinking probably instead of using this auger wagon, we probably should just grab our other pull-behind wagon, so we don't have to dump it in the truck first before putting it in the bin. So after this run, I'm going to actually swap wagons out. I think that'll make it a little quicker and save having to get the truck out of the building that way. I do need to set the auger up to the other bin though. It's still on the oats bin. We'll run this up and dump it in the other wagon. Looks like the auger wagons are definitely working now. That's good. I was a little worried that it wasn't even going to dump in this, but I realized, you know what? It worked. We used that last year to take our piece to town. So I know it has to work. We can just put this thing away and we're just going to start using that wagon for everything. Pulled a lot more. We got the sprayer to go take care of. He's done fertilizing the one field. He needs to have herbicide put in and get to back to the other one, get those weeds killed off. And we need to get back to the combine. If I can back this thing in straight without hitting something. Nope. Get back to that combine and get him unloaded again. Well, we still haven't used up all of our fertilizer. A little bit left over for next time. I really like what Rambo Hacker Gaming did here. He put a little bridge in to get back to the farm. I don't have that bridge. So if you haven't noticed his yet, go to Rambo Hacker Gaming and check out his Alma series. It's got some extra details to it that our farm is lacking. I gotta go clear around this alfalfa field. Hey, you know what? We can test it to see if I can drive through it with these narrow wheels. Get out. Ooh, now it's close. Alright. Oh yeah, the narrow wheels don't hurt anything. Nice. I guess I can do everything. I really just need to buy one of these. That's what I need to do. Let's get this thing unloaded and get some herbicide put in it. Really didn't want to do this, but I think we're just going to go ahead and buy a multi-fruit buying station. So we can get everything we need in one thing instead of going back and forth. Now hopefully it will let me have herbicide. Let's see why not. So we'll find out when we get under here. Yes, herbicide. There we go. That's probably enough. He's blocked by an object. Oh, my tractor. Oh, he is kind of in the way, huh? Whoops. Let me jump out and move him then. Excuse me, sir. Alright, now we can get back and get our weeds sprayed. Look at those weeds instantly die. You know, I've sprayed fields many times before, and it normally would sometimes take weeks to start showing their death and destruction. But you know what? If it wasn't instant like this, I would never know where I've already sprayed. So I will spray this up, and then I have course play still set up on the other soybean field, so I'll probably let that guy do that field. I will finish this one. Alright, now we got the guy started up in the alfalfa field, so we can get our second cutting on it done. So we pretty much have to focus on babysitting the combine. I really would like to upgrade our combine this season, but as you can tell, with $62,000, we're not going to get much for $62,000, especially when we're leasing that sprayer over there, and kind of the sprayer came in handy. It'd be nice to buy. Maybe when we're done with that, we'll return it and we'll buy a pull behind sprayer. That can still do everything we need. Well, we'd still have the tire issue though. I might just have to break down and put narrow tires on this tractor. We'll have him mow this up, and then we will go take care of the harvester. We are done spraying. So let's go. I'm going to go unload this herbicide that's in it so we can keep it. Then we will return this sprayer. It looks like he missed a little here on the end. That's not too bad. I can live with that little bit. But I did kind of enjoy this. This is a nice sprayer. I'm not sure what flag that one is in the corner, what country that is. So if you know, leave that in the comments. What flag? That's white on top, red on bottom, with a blue triangle on the side. Not a country that I know of. So let me unload this and return it. Well, we're just about done with the pea field here. I was just looking at upgrading our rake. Now, right now we have that Vermeer rake. We've upgraded a lot of stuff like the mower. We upgraded it last time. And now there's actually a rake. I'm hoping our Massey Ferguson tractor is going to be big enough to do it. But I want to see if we could put this particular rake on the front of it and be able to bale at in the same pass. Well, I don't have enough money to buy it, so we might lease it, which we can get rid of the Vermeer mower. We don't, or not mower, but the rake. We won't use it anymore. So maybe by selling it, we'll have enough to buy the new rake. Let me finish up this, get this thing put away. It looks like it needs to be washed again. So we'll wash this combine up and get it put away. Then we will head off and do some trading with some equipment. Well, this is the merger that I wanted to use, the new rake, but I cannot toggle it to the middle. I have left, right, and then outside, where both spreads to the outside. So this isn't exactly what I wanted to go with. I'm trying to think how I could make this work to be able to bale and do this at the same time. I don't think I can do it with this. Well, that's too bad, because that would have been really neat. To be able to just go through and rake it to the middle. If I do it to the side, that's not going to really do any good at all. Well, that stinks. Well, I'll have to think of something else for the next time. So I guess what I'm going to do, just go around the field like this, and then rake two together. I mean, it will move pretty good, pretty quick. Kind of like the new Oxbow one, but the Oxbow would do it all in one pass, because it's like twice the width. So, and it's still missing some too. I don't know if the speed makes it miss or not. This is part of the hay and forage pack. From probably been about 3 months ago. I know my 6-year-old, he loves that pack. He likes little walk-behind mowers. Oh, I guess he's not done tedding yet. I guess I better not do all this yet. Start on the other end. But I'll rake this all up, and then we'll go ahead and bale it. Before I did too much, I figured I better get out here and make sure it can pick up this big of a windrow. This is raked two to the right, and then come back, and then bring one more into the middle. And it's getting most of it. I think close enough to getting all of it at least. So I mean, it will still go faster, I think, than the Vermeer will, just because you can bale it a lot quicker, because you've got so many more rows merged together. Yeah, because let's see, we've already made over 2 bales in the machine still. All right, yeah, I'll just keep doing it this way, 2 and then 1 to the middle. Well, this should do it for this episode here in Alma, Missouri. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to slap that like button. If you haven't subscribed to our channel already, we would love to have you as a subscriber. So until next time, have a blessed day, and bye-bye.
He answered and said to them, He that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world. The good seed are the children of the kingdom, but the weeds are the children of the wicked one. The enemy that sowed them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. As therefore the weeds are gathered and burned in the fire, so shall it be in the end of this world.